going right into it. If somebody of my mods could change the stream title to UK vs Croatia, would be grateful. And we have a 2-0 advantage already for the attacking side, which is Team UK. Now, quickly going through the lineups, it's Louis, Comedy, Levy, Tix, and I have no idea where Tom Jones is, so I'm gonna call him like that. Against Mitka, Lars, Unsport, Trix, and Pakovic. And the first map seems to be City Streets, so let's get into it. It looks like a favorable round for Team Croatia, who lost the first 2 rounds. So let's see what Louis can do. He will do nothing. I'm gonna ask who's Tom Jones. It's Dupes. So let's see this. Croatia have sent both SMGs to B, curious enough. Some people like to favor mid-control with the SMGs, but they seem to favor the B side. Maybe they lost 2 rounds on B, so decided for this strat. But you can see on the minimap it's going to be an A take, all UK players on A. Take out players all over the place. Croatia answering strong with 3 kills, but Comedy with a kill on the Mitka opening it up once more. The 2v3 is still favorable for the Croatians, but there's a flank coming in. I think Louis just turned around at the wrong moment, so he won't be able to fight it off. He's going for the A-nade, and now he's looking back once more. Will he have the patience to wait? No, again! Looks away at the wrong moment. Pakovic just coming in from petrol station. But smart, keen play to not push anytime soon. And now it's Liu in a 1v3 as Comedy just died to Trix. And Trick with another lovely peek takes out Liu as well. So the 2-0 advantage gone already. Evened out to a 2v2. Cheats off because the caster current. Kappa, Tix try with the fast push but getting taken down. We see they're favoring the B-bomb this round, but another good nade coming in from Mitka. And now it's on to Twix to hold off the B side there. He's got a player in his back, so he's still fine. Pakovic with a double key in the middle though, leaving it all into Dupes, and he's getting taken down by Unspot, so 3 strong rounds coming out from the Croatians. Let's see what Levy can do with the scope. Goes for the A peak on top of the white van. Misses the jump though, so if you're a scope you should really have those jumps on lock to get into these favorable positions. But at least he still has the breathing script, so yeah, good job with that. Sees a player in A but can't connect attack. Goes for a few spams through the wall, but nothing will happen thus far. Only Trix getting a kill on Pakovic onto Comedy, and in the end Levy finally gets a frag onto Pakovic, so down to a 3v3, but Levy stuck with the bomb on A, so his teammates really need to do an impact here. Lars though sees the player in A arch, gets the tag, both players tag each other, and Lars is still favoring to push him, or he's going to wait. Gets a tag and lovely jump, didn't want to make too much noise while jumping down. So good stuff by him, down to a 2v2, and both remaining players favor to go to the B side. Louis just looking at the right door of blue room. And in the meantime it got a scope tool against Levy, but Louis finally gets the kill in the end, and it's down to Lars. He needs to stop the plant, or it's not looking too good for him. He should see the player below the car, but he can't. Now he knows it's a fake, so he can fall back for a minute. It's 7 seconds to go, and the plant has to come in now, so he can go for the peak. Just needs to stop the plant, and he does! Lovely play coming out by Lars, clutching around for his team. This was not a good cover by... Louis and Levy always mix those two up. He should have covered him from a different angle so he couldn't get killed without a revenge flag, so not good communications coming out by the UK. And as he just lost his round, he desperately dropped into market into his own death. Pakovic with the opening kill. And Pakovic is already in catwalk, so he's in a good position to call any information for his team. Gets even another frag on catwalk, not the third, as Comedy will reply onto him. Levy is looking to kill the scope, which is Mitka of course, but Mitka has to go for the A side as they only have 2 players left. They have to go one for each bomb side as they don't want to gamble for one. But look at Unspat, he's in a perfect position. He has a player trying to jump up, but he misses the jump. And lets him walk past to kill the bomber first. This is a smart play, I really like this. This is great, but Unspat misses the shot onto the second player. Oh, this is desperate. He was just behind the car, so he couldn't connect him right away, and when he came, he had a better spray down, so unfortunately for him. Let's look at Tix. He really has no impact thus far in a match, only on 1-1-6. Not a lot he's done in a few 7 rounds we played. He's going into B-shops and finally gets another frag, so reverse shout cast curse coming out for him. He's a caster himself, so maybe this is why. But it's down to a 2v2, so he's had a good impact taking the B side, but his team died in the meantime, so Comedy has to pick up the bomb and bring it to B, but he will be able to do so. Takes with another huge impact frag onto Pakovic though. Sprays into blue room and gets his 3rd kill of the round, so yeah, after calling him out, he's going huge. Let's see if this works for Lars as well, who's on 3-5. Maybe he can have some good impact frags this round. He's the AAK though, so as long as nobody's coming A here, so not a good favorable position of course to get any frags. Goes for some silly spams and almost dies because of it, so maybe there's a reason he's on that low frags. Tricks and Midka doing the work, only dupes answering onto Midka. So scope is out of the race for the Croatians, but his smoke did not connect and Lars can just make use of that. Smoke surely should have landed in A, but yeah, they already rotated to B anyway, so Lars will not have no actions so far. Dupes with another frag onto Unspat, but there's a player on wooden, so will they anticipate that? Levy has no idea he's on wooden and gets taken down by Pakovic, who barely survives the spray into wooden and gets taken out in the end. Tricks answering though, so this leaves Dupes in a 1v2. He already has 2 kills in this round, so he has to go huge, but will do no such things and dies in the end to Lars. So nobody really picking it up for both sides. Pakovic is top fragger at least for the Croatians. So let's follow him this round, if he can have another impact. But they're going for the A take, so this is the round to watch Lars. He has to stop the A pressure, but it's getting sprayed so much that he can only call for help. Throws the smoke down to the B bomb as well, A bomb as well. I don't know how this is going to help him for now. Plant is coming in, he kills the scope, so he has some impact, but there's a player flanking on his left and his dupes killing the scope. And now Lars could just spray the bomb, he has to be there, but no, dupes can escape. And Lars finally gets the frag in the end, so not a smart peek of dupes, but it's a 1v3 anyway, so Lars really needs to get out of this corner. He's looking in the right way. If you can spot the bomb player and take him out, it's going to be huge. But he has to be careful that his gun is not peeking out. They're backing off to B. They were backing off to B, but Louis had to cross, so he couldn't get out of A house. So good stuff coming in. Good A take by the British players. Let's see the nades onto B in middle. Mostly the most important. You can see Levy staying in the back and BLE nades coming out. So nobody coming out. Unspot spraying into BLE, taking out dupes. And now it's down to a 4v4. Still a slow approach, no SMGs pushing anywhere thus far. Just cuddling by each other, trying to have any good team play, revenge frags if somebody is falling. The scope taking the lead onto B. Levy missing the frag onto the top B player though. But in the meantime takes out 2 players on B, so he's the man to hold them off. He's the holder of Kotfir on the B side on city streets, and they're not coming through to him, so they're still stuck on wooden and catwalk. 40 seconds to go. They need to find a kill, but there's still a player on white van as well. If Trix decides to push forward on the right moment, he just made a step though, so he has to back off. Gets the tag onto Levy, has a lag. And just backs up further. But takes with the opening onto last, so the A-bomb is open. And if Levy survives this, they're in a good 2v2 to plant the bomb and hold it off. So yeah, Lars should have really stayed in and just called for the rotate, but he died and gave the UK a chance back into this round. The flash coming in, huge flash, but Tix is still alive. Now he died finally. The flash should have killed him way earlier. Trix dying to Levy though, so he's in a really good spot. And look at Unspot, he's on a bomb. What can he do? Nothing. Levy just takes him out, so nice clutch by Levy, making it work for his team to get a 6th round and therefore a 1-round advantage. And we're going into the last attack round for the UK. Let's see what Louis can do. Good spawn, but you can see they have some respect for the nades, and the smoke is not down as well, so he's lucky to survive getting out of there. Sees a player on platform, takes him up, but no luck on the follow-up spray. There's a player on wooden. Oh, he just turned out at the right moment. Will he get the kill? He jumps at the wrong moment though, but 3 players spamming into wooden. Louis, low HP and jumps down. Dupes kills another player and gets taken down by Trix in the end. So it's down to a 2v2. Frags falling so fast so I can barely hold up.
Explosives planted.
So the bomb is down. Midgar gets the tag on the Tix, but it really should have been a frag if he wants any back in this round. Tix smartly smokes him up and goes to the car position, so really good stuff by him. I'm really quickly gonna tab out while we are waiting for them to ready up, but if it's my luck they're gonna ready up really fast. As always, yep. I just want to change something on Server Gamer real quick. So bear with me for a second. Just gonna miss a few seconds of this round. Okay, and back into the round, and we missed already 2 frags by Unspot, and last with the follow-up as well. Unspot with the 3rd kill of the round. Maybe I would have watched him, maybe it's my fault, but yeah, it's Louis in a 1v4, gets 2, but not more, and it's the first round in favor of the Croatians on their attacking side. So it looks like they're going for a faster approach, because this was a really quick round and almost was tapped out for 10 or 15 seconds and they already took out 3 players. UK is trying to enter with some nades, but some landed on the roof, some were not landing on catwalk. So yeah, the will is there, the nades are weak. But Tix gets a frag onto Trix at least. Let's see if Lars can spot the player pushing towards him. He does, but has no idea there's another player on laundry, so for now he's just looking towards top street. And let's see, it's Dupes in laundry, takes out the first, goes for the deagle switch, even though he has still a few bullets left in his AK. And the player just walking behind him, but gets sprayed out by Unspot. So down to 2v2, and Louis is coming in on the back. And they do not anticipate it. Midcar had a quick peek, almost died to it though. So Comedy has to do the work, and he does with the deagle frag onto Midcar, and he can call in. He Lars is on bomb, please come in fast. Spot gets almost out of the position though, but Comedy is gonna fish him off with 3 kills this round. Good impact from him. And I'll have to have another drink.
Explosives diffused.
Let's have a look on the nades while I'll have some water. Two really fast nades onto Mazzarini and one a bit shorter onto BLE, but it's going to be another A take, so nades to middle and B will have no impact whatsoever, and Comedy is already at flowers again. But it's... oh no, wait, sorry, I was wrong side. I was still on attacking mode for the UK, but obviously they're not defense now. And it's only onto Pakovic, he's on his own against 2, and Dupes just staying there. Indy Arches takes him out, so yeah. Good A take by Croatia, but good hold in the end by the UK. Really like teams who just switch up their tactics, so they have a pool of strats to play out from. But yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work. Some B action coming in. Louis can't seem to find any action. He just spotted a player BLE, but can only call in that he's going to for the B go. The plant is coming in, 4 players all on the B side. 2 in market, 2 by laundry. Louis gets 1 frag, so it's down to a 3v3, but the bomb is ticking down, of course. But Comedy gets another important frag, and Lars is not looking in the right direction, so the UK seems to be favorable positions right now. And Lars has to get a kill, but he's getting spammed so much through the wall. Pakovic finally gets a frag. It's a fake, so they don't have to peek. Lars gets a frag on the Comedy, important frag, and gets another onto Louis as well. So Lars with 3 kills, saving this for his team. So this is still doable for both teams. Really interesting. It's another A go, and Louis is in a perfect spot to take him out, but only gets the tags onto Trix and Mitka. So A is already taken, as Trix takes out Comedy as well. And Trix is just going huge, taking out 2 and the 3rd as well, so really his round for sure, but a lovely good A take. If you've seen that they were pushing in so fast, but Trix still staying strong, 1v5. Only getting the 2 so far. Let's see if we can get some more. But his gun is over the body, so more no way. Alright, let's see this continue. And Midga is only on 9 frags, so I'm gonna see if he can have more impact with the scope. It's a map where I should get some more kill with scope, I think. But sometimes it's just not working out, and if your teammates are stealing all the frags, nothing you can do. He spams the A house, as you've seen somebody walking in there, but as you can see on the right side, he's not getting any tags through it. So waste of ammunition, but you've got loads of this as a scope. We're just staying there, they're just getting killed. Okay, they've done the mannequin challenge, just staying like this, being AFK, and Comedy is like, hey, what are you doing? This was way too easy. Show me some resistance, please. So 10-8 advantage for the UK. Only 3 more rounds to go to clutch this first map. At least I hope it's the first map. I don't think they've already played one within this 15 minutes. I've joined later. Last with a good kill onto Comedy, but Dupes will follow up onto him. So 3v2 advantage for Croatia. So Louis had to hold off A and middle. He's in a difficult spot, but takes out Pakovic, and you can see both players moving into A. And if he would have died, this would have been an easy plant. Mitka almost dying to his teammate. Louis still holding strong, can call in for reinforcements in the form of dupes right now, and he will come in time, so no planned pressure coming out this far. But walking up the stairs in the right moment to take Louis out, so it's all into dupes. 24 seconds. If you can hold off the first plant, I think he's in a favorable spot. He takes out the first player. Plant coming in, but he's going for the beagle with 15 seconds. Let's see if he has the movement to do so. He has to strafe one more to the bomb, but he has to go for a real plant. Okay, he does. He does the strafe under the bomb, so Dupes knows he has the plant, but can't do anything about it right now. So he just hopes for the peak. The peak comes in and Unspot dies. I'm not sure this was the right decision to go for the B. But yeah, Dupes heard it, ran over there right away, and stayed patiently until he peaks and clutches it for his team. 8-11, 2 more runs to win for the UK. And it seems like both scopes are really quiet, both on 9 kills for their team, so this seems to be an SMG and AK map for now. But again, we see Trix as charging into A. He had this a couple of rounds ago where he had like 3 or 4 kills. This is his second of the round, so again a strong display of his SMG pushing skills. Now they just need to bring in the bomb. He seems to know that there's nobody waiting in spawn for him and just favors the A arch cover for now. And the last player is coming in there as well. He misses, wow, just 180-degree deagle shot onto Tix. Really strong stuff by him. So yeah, another toggle round by Trix to get another round on the board for his team. It's 9-11, never forget. But still, so many rounds to win for Croatia. And Levy with 2 kills and Unspund and Midgar looking really strong, but 2 nade kills coming in, evening it out to a 3v3. So let's see if Levy can do any more. He sees 2 players, only tags 1. Plant coming in, he nades, might kill the planter, but after the plant for sure. As the nade came in too late, only tags him as well. As the car was already exploded. He can't get the easy frag on the AK play on the bomb. HP drop really low from Lars and Trix, and Lars dies as well. So now they move in, the smoke is on the bomb, and the player moved out of the bomb already. And there's the flank coming in from Pakovic. He takes out Louis, important frag, but has still 2 more to find. And 17 seconds to go, they need to go for the defuse anytime soon. Pakovic still hiding for now. But yeah, he has no idea where to go, there's just nowhere to hide. And Levy can just full defuse. So, good flag by Pakovic, but it just came a bit too late, in my opinion. He could have just run forward, I think. So, 3 map points for Team UK. Again with the A-hold, and as you can see on the minimap there is an A-push coming in, and he does it better than last before. He just sprays the entrance and takes out the player. Calls in for nades, nades coming in, but it's again down to his 3v3, so the initial push has been held off, but there's still danger around A. As Lars pushes up Mazzarini and takes out the only B player left. Is there a player behind him on market? There is. If he's peeking in the right moment, let's see who this is. Dupes. He does just a bit too late, but no, there's a player next to him, peeks away for the wrong moment though and dies to Midgar. He could have saved this, but it didn't happen in the end. So another good round by the Croatians, 2 more to find to take it to overtime. Let's see if they can do so. Let's have a look onto the nades once more. But it's Trix once more really fast. Let's see if he can another huge impact this round. Going for the platform, he didn't make any sound going there, so no information given to the opponent team. Spray coming in by his teammates in his back. But there's a player in spawn building. And Trix is kinda... Oh, he knows it of course now, because he just had a bullet fired off. And goes for the spray, tags him some more, but can't finish the frag, and now reinforcements coming in. You can see it on the minimap, and Trick's fully aware of that. He heard the stab, but there's 3 players around him, so he has to cover like 3 angles, and in the end he dies. So, good stuff by the UK, lovely team play. The scope didn't have to peek anymore, and it just had help by 2 other players. And now it's down to Unspot and Midgar, who are on the B side, but they have 3 players around them. And Unspot missing the easy spray on the top player, and the 13-10 in favor of the UK. You can see on them scoreboards, Dupes and Louis. Oh, no, Dupes and Comedy having the huge impact. So next map seems to be Crash. Which film tweaks do we favor? Let's go with this one. This is smoother. It's late, we all want to go to bed soon. Kappa. So I'm just going with a lighter film tweaks. So while team is ready up, I'll have another drink. Doesn't seem to take as long as with Czech Republic against Netherlands, so maybe don't go anywhere because we'll go live anytime soon. Three more UK players ready up. So yeah, on Crash we definitely will look for an intense knife round if both teams will favor the defensive side, as it's really favorable in Crash. We can see this going 10-0, 10-2, 11-1 or something like this, I'm sure. So let's see who takes the knife and decides to go for the defensive side. Louis with a bucknade, hopefully killing a teammate. Oh, okay. I didn't know you can't die to that. It's news to me. Playing the games in 8 years and still have no idea about it. It's a 3v3, so still open. But down to Levy now on a 1v2 and he takes out 1. Was a 1v3, but yeah. Now 1v1 and he doesn't get last kill, so Croatia is allowed to start on defense. So after losing the first map, finally some luck going in their favor. So they can take this easy. Tapping out real quick. Croatia versus UK. Alright, and we're going live. Second map. First map was in favor of UK, so Croatia needs to look strong on defense to get some motivation back. But I think there's no better map for this as it is Crash on defense to get some motivational rounds. See Pakovic and the bit is a player in front of him and he takes him out, so lucky timing for him as Tix just walked with his back towards low A. It seems to be a slow approach by UK. Dupes on the chop position, trying to beat the turret mode. And Comedy already on B alley. There's nobody to challenge him. There's one on Glitch and one on Sandbag, so if he goes up hardway he should surely die. But so far it's not happening. Saw play on Glitch, so can call it in for his teammates. And Levy makes use of this information, takes him out. But who's a player on Sandbags? It's Unspot. Oh, he's below Sandbags on the generator. So I don't think they're gonna expect that position. See, they're definitely favoring to go towards the B side, so calls coming in, but no rush. But it's only 20 seconds, so they need to go real on the first plant. So Unspot can have a huge impact right there. But Pakovic kills Comedy, so Unspot can just go for the kill. Only gets attack and the plant is coming in right now, so he has to stop it. Can he go for it? Goes for the spray under the bomb, doesn't connect or cack. So yeah, plant is down, so still a player to find in spawn, which he does, and Pakovic taking out Levy, so yeah, well played by the Croatians. Attacking from both sides, even though I think Unspot should have killed the first.
Explosives defused.
But if it works out in the end, it's always not too bad to miss shots. Pakovic 4 kills this round, huge impact. Almost missed that. Midgar with a wallbang into blue, killing Levy that is. And there's no aggression again, they're just taking it slow. And if we know a player who likes slow approaches, it's Lars, because you can just take them out with his AK. But Midgar as well, of course, with the scope, favoring slow approaches, because you can just pick the players one after another. Let's see if can Levy finally replay under the scope. He gets tagged, so the answer is no so far. Still tries to have any peek, and Comedy just sitting at bottom A luckily survives the spray red tricks. We're getting spammed from Link and Sandbags, and there's still one more player to find in A. Goes for the deal peek under the arches, doesn't connect a single bullet. Goes for the jump, but two players are waiting this and gets taken down. It's Levy in 1v3, 30 seconds to go. He has at least a bomb on his body, but there's no way he can make his way to B. And there are two players waiting for him on A, and he's going down. So, as predicted, Croatia looking strong on defense. Let's see if Levy can hold off the scope, but he's going for the BLE peak, not for the peak on the sandbags, so Midgar can just shoot away into blue. Dupes into Pakovic, and this makes Midgar move into A so they can still hold out the two players. But the SMG is gone, he probably had a deagle in hand from this position. Maybe a nade, so he doesn't drop the SMG. But Midgar's going for the scope spray anyway. But players are all around the map already, so no map control whatsoever for the Croatians, and they just let him plant on B. Midgar has to be aware of the A player. And Lars takes out Levy and Comedy, so... And wow, Midgar just took out the A player, so it's only down into dupes in 1v2. This changed horribly wrong for them. From a 2v4 into a 2v1. Knows it was a fake, he saw the player moving away from the bomb. 20 seconds to go, it's another fake, but he's going for it. He kinda had to. You don't dare to call another fake if you can't see it. And dies in the end, so yeah. This should have been UK's round, but they played it horribly wrong, way too aggressive, way too peaky. And we all know it, you peak, you lose. Let's watch Strix, he's only on well, not only he has 0 frags, but this time he's going strong on the B alley. Let's see if he got any luck. There's a scope in scope house, so. But he finds a player in broken and in top blue before he gets taken out. So yeah, finally some impact by him. UK probably raging how he can just walk up B alley like this if they have a scope in top scope house. But this just came down to timing. Unspot with 2 more kills, leaving Levy in a 1v4, who gets the first, but has so much more to find. This is looking desperate for Team UK. Yep, dies in the end, 0-4. Team UK needs to do something different, maybe go faster to A, have some mid pushes or anything, because right now nothing seems to be working for them. The B approach worked, they lost this clutch silly, but for now they're staying with a slow play. Well, they're going for the B early push actually once more, and Comedy makes it work for them, takes it down to 3v3, and he's already on the B-bomb almost into Scope House, but Unspot is just holding strong from Scope House, staying in really keen. Midgar on top hardware and Levy underneath him. Levy definitely heard him and can call it in for his teammate. Ticks and B-Link has so much players around him. Levy takes out Midgar though, so this is an important fact. He can go for the plant now, as it's only Unbut who can stop him, but he will not Levy with another good shot onto him. It's down to Pakovic in a 1v2. As a player to find in hardware and the planter, of course. Hard to play on hardware, so you can move onto him. I don't think Ticks saw him. And there's the frag onto him. Pakovic took his time and sees the player behind the barricade and takes him out. So another clutch not played in the way you want it. They had both players towards B. If one dies, the other one is in so much trouble in this position. So I really should say they should split up, make use of the clock, hide, play for time, but in the end it again didn't work out, and it's a 0-4 and it's Ticks with 0 kills, so let's see if we can make some reverse custom magic going. It did work out the last time I watched him. He's close to A, so he can have a few kills there. He's going in. Good timing. Sees a player but can't connect the shots. Goes for the wooden nade. It's good connect as there's a player around there. Does connect onto Trix, so welcome to the scoreboard. There's another player back A, and he should have just heard him, but he's not going for the peak, he's just staying in the bin. He's looking the wrong direction, which results into Comedy's death, but he gets a revenge frag, but it's only the one. So Ticks 2 kills this round, but it's probably going to be the only kills, as it's Louis in a 1v3 and Lars just coming flying in and takes the 3rd kill of the round. 6-0. This is looking desperate for UK. What can they do? What do they need to change? They're not going for the timeout, so they don't seem to be eager to talk things through. Levy just looking into smoke. Good smoke's coming out by the Croatians, which enabled Trix to go huge into blue, but only getting tags on 2 players. Unlucky for him. Yeah, looks like UK is going for the A bomb. Unspot is still strong on A. He has a scope watching his lower, so he's not gonna get surprised. Goes for the spray, takes out the first and backs off. Goes back in with the SMG, but Dupe staying strong. Holds him off.
Explosives
so,
planted.
2v3. Turns down on a 1v2. Although the Pakovic, and he's going for the defuse. There's nobody to hold him off. He's going for the real defuse again. What are these clutch situations for UK? They're in a 1v3 situation, but I only have one guy at the bomb. He dies, and then he can just defuse. No revenge flag, nobody to spam, nobody to push. This is just not working out at all. What is happening, guys? There must be so much rage coming in right now on the TeamSpeak of the UK guys. And you can see the rage in form of Ticks and Comedy who take out players all over the place. So it's only down to Pakovic, so please UK, not again. Come on, this is your round. You can surely do it. And finally a player runs away from a battle. I really want this map. Pakovic gets the Deagle frag onto Levy. This can't be happening. This really can't be happening. Takes in an open position, misses the spray. Look at the confidence of him. It's just gone, but in the end he recovers it with a 2-shot bullet into his body. So yeah. Finally the first round coming in for the UK. And now they're looking for more. Let's see the nades coming in from the defensive side. Red car nade, fast A nade, blue nade, which works onto ticks. And Midka with a shot on Bialy, I think, onto Louis. Trix was looking to hold A strong, but it's down to Comedy in a 1v5, and he just got his first, but he's stuck. He's so stuck. There's no way he's able to escape that position. Gets attacked onto the Archer's player, but there should be somebody to follow it up on the Chopper. But he gets this kill as well, but yeah, in the end there's finally somebody to take it off. So yeah, after this first round, they're not looking to follow it up with a good round and just losing it desperately with only 1 or 2 kills. Blue in a good spot, kills the glitch player and comedy player, but mid cover the double nade onto Tix and Abdul, just evening out to a 3v3 once more. And there's a player on blue, let's see, it's Trix once more, and he has a player to find on his left, which he does. Levy going down, favorable for the Croatians once more, 2v3, and both players are on hardware. And I think their position is known as Trix is not sure if there's another player there as well. Dupes just took out Pakovic, evening out to 2v2. Dupes wants to go for the glitch jump, which he does successfully, but there's a player top scope house who doesn't check that Midgar probably scoped in on the B-bomb. It's just not good game sense. There's always a possibility of somebody going into glitch, and Dupes will win this round with this jump, I hope. Trix really low HP, just regenerating for now. Coming out for another peek, and finally Dupes finish them off. Dupes 3 kills this round, good job. Let's see if Levy can pick something up on Bialy, but it's going to be nobody peeking before the smoke goes down. Trix is coming up huge though, so oh my god, Louis misses the shots, misses the deagle bullets as well, so Trix could have gone huge, but Dupes recovers it for his team. But in the meantime his teammates are already died, so it's down to 2v3 once more. Lars is just crawling on top hardware. If he peeks at the right moment to Bialy, it will have a huge impact. Only tax level in the scope. And now knows where both players are, so he can call it in for his team, and Pakovic is already flanking. Saw the player, and now they're stuck. But Dupes gets the kill onto Lars, so it's up him, Levy onto Pakovic, so yeah, the advantage is already gone, but it's now in the 1v1. Midka against Levy. Midka gets the deagle bullet onto Levy and Biarch. Levy looking to smoke something, and the bomb is down. I'm not sure if Midka knows this though. Midka just wanted to go for the alley push, but Levy made sound, so Midka can just say, okay, I'm just gonna camp here until he crosses. He does, and Midka gets the 2v1 clutch. One more clutch in favor of the Croatians. They're looking really strong. Midgar going for the belly fight, but this time Levy is not fighting it, so they seem to miss each other quite a lot. Lars on 2 dupes. Trix following it up. 3 kills for the Croatians, only Comedy following it up with 1. So once more 4v2 advantage for the Croatians. And they are not the UK, they know how to make use of their advantages, and they just take it one round after another. Levy in a 1v4, this should be the 10th round, as said earlier, this could easily go 10-2. Really strong performance. So yeah, seems like Team UK really hates me and wants me to do 2-3 map matches in a row on my own. And just losing this, but maybe they even hate me more and will come back onto this map and extend it even longer. As we know, it's a really heavy defense-sided map, and they have the power to come back, even though they shouldn't lose any clutches on defense, because this was nothing to do with the side, because they had the advantage, they had even the bomb down so often and just lost situations they shouldn't have lost, and we have tricks timing out. So yeah, we have another chance to get some drinks, to get some rest, so I'm gonna be quiet for a minute to have some chance to survive the third map as well. Alright, back live, Chicks is back. His score has been reset, but he didn't have too much on the scoreboard anyway, so it's not going to be that harsh. So let's see, he's got a good spawn, he's going for any aggression. Pakovic is already at Fridges, holding off any mid push by the UK team, but they will do no such thing as you can see on the minimap. There's one in the B arches, so if Pakovic is lucky he can spot his gun, but he's not gonna be lucky in the end. He does get a kill on Louis though, as he was looking in the wrong direction. And Tix and Comedy following it up. So Pakovic almost a B. He heard a play on B, but he's not looking in this direction. Oh boy, why is Levy not watching that B push? Where is he looking at? Comedy finally finishing off the killing rage of Pakovic. And now it should have been Tix to hold of the A push, but yeah, it's gonna be Comedy once more. Going huge with the third kill of the round. So it's Comedy against Midka. Midka has the bomb in hands. Not sure if Comedy will expect this, as he's just starting to wrap around him. Oh boy, is Midka looking in the right direction? He's not at the moment, but Comedy is luckily to not go any further right now. But of course, Ed Midka didn't see him cross out of A. He's confident in a safe plant. And because Comedy is so far away, he can't hear the plant and has to start running right now. He's making so much noise that Midka can just avoid him, go out of his way, and just wait for him to push in. Goes for kinda default position. Comedy has no idea where he is. He should have gone for a fake, but Midka in the end he shows himself. Almost doesn't get a frag, but Comedy goes for another peek and dies through a headshot, so yeah. Good attempt by Comedy, but in the end it didn't work, so smart gameplay coming out by Midka, baiting out the fake just by hiding. Oh, Levy with a double nade, good stuff by him. With a third frag into blue as well, so finally some impact by the scope. But last getting one back, so please UK, not again. 2v5. You really shouldn't lose those. Levy with his fourth frag around, going for his ace. I'm gonna stay on him, just so we can witness it. Sprays a few bullets into blue, and he's not wrong to do so, as the last remaining player is in there, but Louis is gonna finish him off through the ace of Levy and take it to 11-3. Levy looking for the BLE, but once more the scopes mid each other. One's going mid, one's going BLE. Trix is flashed and naded, but he still survives. But there's a player pushing in mid. And he just double naded both players, and A is wide open. He can go in for the plant, even though it's a 2v3 situation. They look favorable, but Unspot misses an important kill onto Louis. So it's all down to Trix, and he needs to look for a kill. He can't just camp, because they will just outweight him and defuse and fake. So yeah, he's staying on the bomb. I think this is smart, but it's kind of a risk. So right now he tried to move, but Louis was in a perfect spot to wait for him to push out of wooden. And they close down yet another clutch.
Explosives diffused.
11-4, still so much to go for the UK team, but it's crash defense, you never know. We might be able to take it to overtime. Finally, scope duel coming in, I missed it. It's Midcar winning it over Levy on BLE. Tix responding with a nade to the Paco. But look at the aggression by the UK team. I've got one player on blue and one mid who just died. But Tix is the player on blue who took out last and still looking strong. Both players on BLE remaining on the Croatian side. Spam coming in, Louis taking out Midgado, takes a 2-1v3, 4 in spot, and he's crawling up the stairs. There's no way that the top Hotwire player was actually not watching the stairs. This could have been horribly wrong, but Tix saves his life. Let's see if the scope duel is happening once more now. I can't see Levy, goes for a few spray bullets, but can't connect. Car burning in front of him, but again a slow approach. There's nobody fast in A by the Croatians, but at least there's nobody dead yet, so they can push in with full force even late. And Trix is doing so as SMG. There's a player on bomb and 2 players in garden. And I think the player on bomb is on roof, if I'm not wrong. Trix finds the first, goes in, but dies to the second, so good revenge for coming out by Tex. Go fighting 2 players on B, while Midcar nades out Tex. Bakovic needs to find a player on top sand, but he does not go for the peak while he's climbing up the ladder. It's a weird decision in my opinion, but Midcar is doing all the work right now. Bakovic should have called that the player dropped down of sandbags, almost dies to him though. He walked into back 8, this Louis. He's in the perfect position to kill the air player, but drops down from the wall, unfortunately. Last takes out Levy, so it's all down to Louis, and he can't even connect. Oh, maybe a 10 damage tag, but nothing too hard. And we have 7 map rounds for the Croatians. They can take this to a 3rd map, as Team UK won the first map quite convincingly. Effects coming out from the UK players, so they're still not giving up hope. Last and Unspot in a 2v4. Unspot getting spammed and just backing off to spawn, saying, hey, last kill a couple of people, I'm scared. Let's go B, but nope, everybody is just waiting for them. And another 6 rounds for the UK to take it to overtime, of course. Smokes in mid and hardware coming out, as it is default. Which is already in A. There's nobody holding off A, but there's a player flanking. It's Tix in blue. He can have a huge impact right now. Not sure if his position is known. Yes, it is, as he already killed a player. So he's been focused by the Blue Arch plays, but Mika and Pakovic get a kill each, so it's only on to Tix to prevent the plant right now. As Comedy got only the one kill. Tix gets the first, fakes it, but gets taken down. And it's a 13-6 on the second map, and we're going to strike as a decider once more. Pretty similar maps. Looks like many people seem to favor to veto Cross. We haven't seen Cross in quite a while in the Nations Cup. So, time for another drink. There we go, into the last knife of today. But I'm sure strike is not that hard of a decision for the knife side as it was in Crash, so teams will not be as keen to win it. I'm still going for it, I like it. And Team UK take it, and will probably just stay. Yep. They want to show their defensive hold. Let's see what they can do. Oh, Team UK players with a bit of a late start. Just probably recording another map. Paco with his fast B attack, and he just saw. I didn't even saw the player. I saw him on minimap and didn't even saw him cross, but he saw him. But Comedy's just too fast for him, so he kills two players and backs out. Comedy hears the player in mid-ups, goes to hunt him and takes him not out because Levy stole the kill. Goes for Deagle shot onto Midcan, takes him out, lovely Deagle. And there's only one player to find, which is Lars in B-Link with a bomb. And he's like, yeah, that was an easy kill. But there's still 4 more to find, and he did not look motivated to do so. Let's have a look on Levy. He's probably going to counter the scope cross. He does so, and he will be lucky to find him. Mitka goes down. Unfortunately, his CGSC lag comes in after. So this would have been rageable if he would have lagged in a moment he wanted to shoot. So luck going in his favor. Gets another good shot onto Lars in the square position by the palm. And he's still looking for more. Finds a player in mid-shop, does not get a kill though. And in the end Louis will take it, and it's once more down to Inspot. Lose an overlook, gets 1 frag, but yeah, this is looking strong from the UK team. Only 2 kills so far, and those were both exit kills. So nothing to worry about. Even when Unspot gets a couple of more here, I don't think he has any chance to win this round. As the bomb is still in square as well. But look at the Team UK. They really want to win this. They hear the player spraying an overlook, but they're staying in front of Kaf. And be a link, so yeah. Unspot got 20 seconds. If he runs to the bomb and tries to plant, I think he has a hard time to make it. And right now, Dupes should kill him. No, he didn't, but he probably called it in. And in the end, it's going to be Louis. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Team UK. Let's have a look on Tricks. He got a good spawn and goes for the fast mid-shop approach. Let's See if we can have any impact from there. No, you cannot, as Louis just spams him down. There was a gap in the smoke, which he made use of. And just look at how stuck Team Croatia is. They have no idea where to go at the moment. They're just stuck in middle and underlook. Midguy gets at least a frag, Unspot as well. Louis with his second though. And Dupes with another, taking the advantage in favor of Team UK again. And Pakovic is just stuck in garage. What can you do? There's one player holding the cross and one approaching him from his left, which will be Levy, takes him out. And he dies. 2 comedy in the end. So yeah, there seems to be no game plan, no communications coming in whatsoever. They just attack randomly all over the map. And Team UK is just looking strong, holding all positions. Look at Trix, he's just going on his own as SMG to be. And just dies. So he has no help for his team, no impact. They can do nothing at all. And again, they're stuck in underlook. 3 players underlook, 1 in mid shop. There's just nothing you can do from it unless, as just happened, Team UK go for city peaks and lose players like this. But after those 2 kills, they seem to recover themselves and just stay in. And now it's up to Croatia to make them move, and as soon they move, you can see it. Players waiting all over the map to finish them off. Especially Comedy seems to know where every single player is right now, and just kills them all after another. See what Dupes can do this round. He's in mid shops but getting taken down by Twix, so finally some good frags coming in for the Croatians. Twix almost kills a player on Bialy though, can call in 2 positions for his teammate, so only the 3rd player to find, but they're in A, finally some fast A approach, smoke down, bomb down, and this should be the first round really.
Explosives
Twix is
planted.
aware of the mid shop player, tries to flash him out, but not as effective. It's a player in overlook, so he's got a strong position. Pakovic can hold off any aggression. Trix dying due to Levy. Pakovic finally with a frag from overlook. And Comedy's just sprinting in. Oh, the overlook player just died, so 2v2, 20 more seconds. Mitka just needs to stay in, he should not peek at all at the moment. But he does so and stays even up, and now he has no bullets, but his teammate helps him, barely survives. Took his head down at the right moment, and now there's no more time to defuse, so it doesn't matter if he dies, but this was almost terrible. He should have not peeked like this.
Objective destroyed.
But finally, the first run on the board for the Croatians. See what Midka can do with that spawn if he's going for any peek. He's going for the smoke, so this looks like a calf push. Oh yeah, I love calf pushes in Strike. Let's see what they're doing with it. Smoke is down, so yep, they can just charge out of calf like this. And there's only 1 player on the A-bomb. If they find him fast, it's easy. But Louis gets the first frag into Trix, and now his teammates move in for support, and they just can't seem to find Louis. Only after losing another player they finally did. And yeah, everybody else dies from the mid push, so it was a good calf push, but they need 1 player in mid shops or overlook to fight off the mid rotations from the defensive players. You should never charge with 5 players because you're just stuck on the A-bomb and open from 3 sides. And another B push coming out this round. Let's see, Levy almost getting naded. They don't expect to be pushed just yet. Only now Tix should call it in. He was through calf and didn't spot a single player. So it should be easy to call the B attack. Louis getting spammed in bottom scope house. And Comedy going huge once more. Gets 1, gets 2, gets a deagle out, gets a 3rd. Really strong stuff for him. He can get even 2 more, which are right next to him on his left. Goes out for the peak, pulls out the deagle and a headshot onto Pakovic. Huge round by Comedy. does not know where the fifth player is. He's looking towards A, but right now he knows where the last player is, so he can go for the ace. Let's see what he can do. Smoke coming in from the player, going towards him, and gets tag, even more tags, and gets the ace. Sick round of comedy. Trix is already in A, so finally a good approach to the A bomb site. I hope Trix has a smoke. He does. Oh, I'm not sure this is gonna land. Really hope it does, so his teammate can just move into the bomb. But look at the minimap, they're already wrapping around. Middle is taken, one is coming in the back. The mid-shot player really needs to kill those mid players or they will just lose this round. Trix has the lucky timing onto Tix at least. And Pakovic kills Louis, so it's down to comedy once more. He has to go huge and he gets the first. It's in a 1v3 right now. Spots two players, but there was no way. So finally another good attacking round by the Croatians. This is what they need. Get into A fast, get in the other players, smoke it up, get to the bomb, and then it should be easy. Team UK with another 2 opening frags, so looking strong to come back in this round after losing one. Louis though should die here really, but he survives for now. Let's see, but they're on A again, so it's a good approach. Even though losing a couple of players, they made it into A, and now they just need to hold it after the plant. Midcard does so onto comedy, onto Louis, looks for one more, which is going to be Dupes, but he's in a 1v3, he can go huge. If he wins this round, this is going to be amazing for his team, always securing the victory in my opinion, but it's not looking likely as he can't even get a tag on a single player and just dies to Midgar, who's got 4 kills in this round. Mercury randomly connecting on the server. Comedy once more with 2 frags. Let's see, he's in mid shops, he's in a perfect spot to get more, but Midgar takes him out with a good scope shot. I think this server is being shared with too many players as they're just connecting all over the place. Midgar and Unspot in a 2v3. This is still doable, but they're so far away from the bomb site that they have to make noise to get there, and Louis can just call it in. Hey, I just heard one on the streets. He doesn't get the fractal, but Louis does with a flank. Unspot kills him though, so still hope. 1v2 for him. Both to find on A side, and if he would just run to B, but he hears one rotating to B, so maybe if he thinks about why he would do that, yeah, if he's rotating to B, it's surely not going to be another, but Louis with a lovely headshot onto him is just making this question without any reason. Let's go with another spawn. Let's see if it's going to be... Yep, it's going to be another cuff push. And this time they have a player on B-Link. So yeah, B-Link, mid-shop or Overlook is going to be the position to hold off the mid-pushes. But the player just died. And they're just charging out of cuff with 4 players. Nobody to hold off the rotates. And look at this, they're in garage, they're in mid-shop, they're just rotating all over the place. So yeah, they're an A. Good job, but there's nothing you can do with it. Rotations are coming in. Unspot on his own, 4 players to find. Yep, this is looking desperate for the Croatians. And it's the 8th round for Team UK. Comedy on 22-5. Just carrying his team to victory. And Trix only on 2, Paco on 3, Lars on 4, not doing anything for their team. So yeah, those are the reasons why they're losing right now. Those players need to pick it up. Trix was huge in the first map. Then A again, but Louis takes one out. Down to 2v3, still advantage of UK. And the bomb's been dropped as well, and it's Paco on a 1v3, it's just not working out. Those A pushes are just terribly played wrong because they have no mid cover. And Paco goes for the desperate push onto Louis, gets him at least. So only 2 more to find. And Tix is going to be the one with the 3rd kill of the round to take him out, to take it to a 9-3 victory. And we've just seen Comedy take a screenshot. He's quite proud of his accomplishment. And he can be with a 22-6 in 1/2. Alright, here it goes. Croatia has to look as strong as a defense as UK did. Let's see if they can do this. Trix with some lag spikes coming in. Survives the nade because of it. Because he was just about to jump into the nade. So luck for him. But his teammates are just dying all around him. He's all on his own on A. 2 players in front A. There's nobody in Calf, that's his luck. So he can just focus on front A right now. But Louis just jumping in, taking him off with a headshot. Lovely stuff by him. Trix did not expect that. He does not look strong enough to have any impact for his team right now. 2v2. Louis emitting a few shots, but in the end he gets the kill on the statue player. It was Tix, but he did tag him at least. So yeah. This does not look confident by Croatia. Not at all. 10-3, only 3 more rounds for Team UK to take this match in their favor. Louis nades away to A, but this is... looked like a B approach, but they're just taking their time. They're just saying, meh, let Comedy do all the work. He's on fire anyway, but finally getting shut down by Inspot. Who, in revenge, got naded by Levy. There's a player pushing Calf, I'm not sure they're aware of that. The scope looks aware, but Louis turns on way too late for the time Levy has been spamming onto him already. So, a little bit communication error coming out. Which brings UK in a disadvantage position, which has been evened out by Tix, 2v2 situation. Tix being tagged up heavily and Midgar tags out Levy, so it's all on to Tix to do it. There's a play on B bomb, he just spotted him but got tagged up heavily, goes for another peek, gets some good shots in but can't finish him off. Wow, this is just desperate. This should have really been his kill, but it just didn't work. Now he has to fight both players and a nade, and the nade is going to be end. So 10-4, finally a good round coming in for Croatia. But there's still a lot of work to do before they can be confident about taking this as a win or to overtime even. Look at UK, they're taking it really slow. My opinion, they should just pressure Croatia more, because the slower they take it, the more confidence they will take back. Even Comedy has been pushing around and shooting everything. It's just camping with SMG behind flowers, so yeah. They're probably giving Levy some space to scope around. I'm not sure why he was hacking the vending machine there, maybe he was hungry. But now he goes for Overlook and look for anybody going for City Peak. There's a player on Garage, he should be able to find him if he peeks there. But for now he's not doing any such thing, and his teammates are doing all the work. Louis and Tix both get a frag each. Still a player at single palm, let's see what it is. Pakovic, he can go huge this round. As Lars gets the kill on the Comedy. They're moving into A right now, and Pakovic kills the scope. Good frag onto Levy. So he's another player on statue, can call it in for his team. But but he just moved in, gets attack, and gets a frag as well. As I said, Pakovic huge. And now it's all to Louis. He takes out Pakovic. There's two more to find. There's a player in front of him. He gets attack, jumps over the wall, gets his deagle out, but can't connect the deagle, and gets taken out by Lars. Unfortunately for him. So yeah, Trick's still only on 3 to 14. I mean, Dupes has only 5 kills, but he's at least only on 9 deaths, and his team is winning with 10 to 5. So it's not as bad as Trix' score, although let's see if he can do anything good for his team this round. Gets the first onto Dupes, so both bottom fraggers kill each other. But Trix, is he too aggressive? Does he want to go for more? Yep, Trix goes for the push, as it's only Levy remaining, so it's fair enough that he goes for the push as Pakovic takes him out anyway. So gap is closing. UK surely seems to lose some confidence right now. I really need a round back to feel the win some more, because if they lose this, it's only going to be a 3-round disadvantage. And again, they're going for a slow approach. Oh no, that's a calf push. Will Trix hold off the calf push? He goes in, gets tagged up heavy, hides behind the vending machine, goes for the reload, goes for another kill, takes out Abdul, takes out more, gets a triple kill, goes for the scope with the deagle, can't miss it though. So really good stuff coming out by Trix, holding off the cash push almost on his own with a triple kill. So this is what they need. They need to have all their players picking up the pace, and Trix is on 7 to 14. This doesn't sound as bad as 3 to 14 anymore. Levy with a good shot onto Midgard though, getting the opening frag in the next round right away. Levy getting another, I didn't even see that. Wow. And his teammates are doing the rest of the work as well, so it's only down to Lars. 1v5, so this is looking like the 11th round for the UK team, and it does. So good stuff by Levy with those 2 opening kills, making it work for his team. So Midgar really should look out for him that he can't do that once more, but he did last round and got killed, so he's not looking to go for another peek in that bottom scope house. Goes for a Stevie pick and misses the jump. This is how the confidence is slipping from Croatia. If they're missing basic stuff like this, Louis takes a ticks, mid counter ticks, stoops onto Pakovic. Again, advantage for Team UK, 4v3. And they're in A, can bring in the bomb, dupes with another kill onto InSpot. And now the bomb is going down. Last can't do anything about it, Midgar goes down as well. And Last goes down, and we have 5 match points in favor of the UK. Let's see if they can close it down right away. Levy again going for the peek in the bottom scope house. Midgar with the frag onto dupes and ticks replying onto tricks. Ticks and tricks. But again, Comedy just going for the slow approach, and those slow approaches don't seem to work for Team UK, at least for now. Did Trix just disconnect? Okay, he's coming back. Fair enough. But maybe he did not need to come back, as this looking desperate. 2v3. And there's nobody in A, only on double palms, so Tix could just move in quickly. Let's see who's in double palms. It's Lars. If he's the wrong timing, he will be surely then taken down. He hears the players in car for sure. He can call it in. And just saw a player on mid-street, gets the first, but gets taken out. He had to make a decision, and he made a wrong one. And it's now down to Midgar. 1v2 gets the first. And now it's a scope duel, 1v1. Levy against Midgar, both switch to their secondary gun. As Levy just returned to his roots with a scope. But now Midgar's flying in, he had the better secondary gun and saves it for now for his team. Only 4 more rounds to save it to overtime.
Explosives diffused.
Really important clutch by Midgar there. Default smokes coming out, Levy going for another peek, and this time Midgar's ready for him. So good stuff by him, opening up for his team. And they feel no A pressure as well. Both SMGs can just walk in one after another. And A is secure. And B is secure because Lars is on top of the market, and now he falls back. Smartly did so. Can't see the play on the stairs though. He should have really had him, but Dupes comes out on top. And they're trying to get into A now, which is good because both SMGs are towards B, so they don't need to be scared on B. Dupes is going aggressive into Scope House. And there's a player on BLE, so he probably missed him. And Unspot can just kill the other players just moving in. He does so. Important kill of him. Dupes spraying onto the scope, misses a few bullets. And just can't seem to have the timing onto him. And the nade is coming out. Dupes going for the knife, but gets knifed instead. Midgar slits his throat and takes it to a 12-9. 3 more rounds to fight it off to overtime. After a 22-6 half of comedy, we see him only on 28-13, which is kind of disappointing, I guess. Having only 6 kills in 6 rounds, after having 22 and 12. But I think he can still get this final round for his team if he shows up, but for now it's going to be Louis with the only frag. And Comedy stuck with the SMG again. He doesn't seem to favor to push anywhere and just to get in positions and hope for any frags. But thus far it did not work out. Louis takes out Unspot. It's an important kill because now they can move in the bomb, and they did so. Dupes is planting. So this means probably GG is up. Comedy is going to kill the mid player. And now it's onto Midgar, who misses the shot onto Dupes, and they take a 13-9 and overall 2-1 to Team 2 UK. And this is going to be it for tonight. Whew, this was exhausting. Let's have a look onto the ladder real quick, onto the brackets of the Nations Cup. What those two will mean. We've seen Team Netherlands win over Czech Republic, and we've seen UK win over Croatia. Let's have a look onto the bracket. This means the first loss for Team Czech Republic. They had 3 wins, 0 losses, and the fourth win for Team Netherlands, so they're looking strong and favorable for the finals. The first 4 will move into semi-finals. And as you can see, Bosnia, Germany 2 and Italy already eliminated. And UK had 1 loss, and where's the Croatian team? 3-1, there it is. Okay, they were both on 2-1, so Croatia 2's on 2-2 now, only have 1 life left, and UK is still strong with 2 lives. So this is what we will have for today. So, I'm not gonna talk anymore today. I will shut up, have some water, relax. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for everybody following. In the names of Lady Voliomak, oh boy, those names. Fagaro, Minimi, of course, Levy, Jackie, Luke. Hartz 4 is my Reikbach. That's probably a German dude. So yeah, thanks for following, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, just hit the follow button. Or check YouTube for some VODs. If you missed a map or 2, or even the first match, just watch it on YouTube. The VOD will be available tomorrow or Saturday. Then you can get back into action. It's the game, and I hope to cast some more Nation Cup action for you. So, for now, good night.